are basically different examinations if you want to check your proficiency of Italian language, and one of those is Celli. And there are different levels. We have basic, intermediate, and advanced level. Basic level is A1, A2. Intermediate is B1, B2, and advanced is C1, C2. So you can sit for any of these examinations in which you think you are comfortable, and if you clear the exam, you get an internationally recognized degree. And these examinations are conducted at different centers in different cities throughout the world by the Italian government. So you can sit for this exam if you want to have an internationally recognized degree. So we'll be seeing today one paper from Livello A1 Celli. So this is from Università per Stranieri di Perugia. This is from the Perugia University, Italy. And as you can see here, this has two parts, parte A, parte B. So parte A is prova di comprensione della lettura. So first one is basically the reading comprehension, and the second one, as you can see, is prova di produzione di testi scritti. So this is for the written comprehension. So the time which is allotted for this exam is around 1 hour 15 minutes. Tempo un'ora e 15 minuti. So as you can see here, we have part 1, prova di comprensione della lettura. So here you have to read this, and you have to answer the questions which follows. And the second one, A.2, so you have to read the information and you just have to tick whichever one is the correct answer. So just for your practice, we can see this. So like the first one, we have esempio, il bambino mangia il pollo con le mani. So il bambino mangia il pollo con le mani. So the boy is eating the chicken with hands. The kid is eating the chicken with hands. So it is clearly the image B. Moving on to the next one. Prepara tu la tavola, per favore. Please prepare the table. You please prepare the table. So which one do you think is the appropriate image as per this instruction? It is the image A. Number 6. Sportello automatico fuori servizio. Sportello automatico fuori servizio is that the ATM is out of service. So which one do you think is the appropriate one? It is the image A. Next one. Parcheggio consentito entro le strisce blu. So the parking is allowed in the blue lines. So which one do you think is the appropriate one? It seems like the image A. So we have an instruction, we just have to match it with the image which is applicable as per the instruction. So that's pretty much simple and not a very complicated question. And if you have studied A1, you can easily answer these kind of questions. The next one, as you can see, is è vietato parlare al guidatore. So it's not allowed to talk to the driver. So which one do you think is applicable on this? I think it is image B, right? È vietato parlare al guidatore. It's not allowed to speak to the driver. Next one. Posizionare il triangolo a circa 100 metri dell'auto. So you have to put the angle at around 100 meters from the height. So which one do you think is applicable here? I think it's the image A, right? Next one. Per Andrea ricordati di ricaricare la batteria del cellulare. So for Andrea, remember to charge the phone's battery. So which one do you think is applicable in this? It's the image A. Number 11. Attenzione, camion in movimento. Attention, the truck is moving. So which one do you think is applicable? It is the image A, right? So it's image A. 12th. In caso di incendio utilizzare la scala esterna. So in case of fire, use the stairs outside. So which one do you think is applicable here? I think it's the image B, right? So this is pretty much simple. You just have to look at the instruction and match it with the images which are given in the format below. So if you have studied and if you have prepared for level A1, you can very easily answer these kind of questions. Scrivere nel foglio delle risposte. Now here we have to basically reply. As you can see, we have spaces here. You just have to answer. So prova di produzione di testi scritti. This is the written part. So they have given an example here, esempio di risposta. So let's see what is it about. Ciao a tutti. Sono Paola. I am Paola. Dash ragazza brasiliana. So what do you think we should put here? Una ragazza brasiliana. Dash 23 anni. So what do you think is the answer? Ho 23 anni. Mi piace molto fare sport quasi tutti i giorni. Dash in palestra. Mi piace molto fare sport quasi tutti i giorni. Vado in palestra. So if you have studied the articles, if you have studied the verbs in present tense, you can easily answer this. Il dash nome è Xiaoping. Il mio nome è Xiaoping. Sono cinese. I'm Chinese. Ma dash 5 anni vivo in Francia. Ma da 5 anni vivo in Francia. Abito a Parigi vicino alla stazione. I stay in Paris near the station. Dash chiamo Christine. Mi chiamo Christine. Vengo da Londra. I'm from London. Ho 45 anni. I'm 45. Dash sposata ed ho 2 figli. Mi sono sposata e ho 2 figli. I'm married and I have 2 kids. In casa dash sono anche un cane ed un gatto. In casa ci sono anche un cane ed un gatto. Voglio molto bene agli animali. I really like animals. So this is very basic. They have based questions on articles, possessives, verbs, and self-reflexive verbs also. So if you study, you can very easily clear this kind of exam. It is just for an hour, and if we see the B2 part, that is also not very difficult. Scrivere nel foglio delle risposte una cartolina ad un'amica italiana. So you just have to write a postcard to an Italian friend. Da un minimo di 15 ad un massimo di 20 parole. So you have to do it for 15 or 20 words maximum. So iniziare così. So you have to start it like this. Cara Monica. Cara Monica is dear Monica. So you just have to write a small postcard. So maybe you can try writing few sentences in the comment section below, and I'll send you my comments as well. So this is little bit about the preparation of the CELI exam, and the reference that I have taken is from Università per Stranieri di Perugia, Centro per la Valutazione e la Certificazione Linguistica. So this is the reference from the University for Foreigners of Perugia in Italy. So that is all for today. This is what I wanted to cover today. I hope this helps in your learning of Italian, and in case you have any questions, queries or concerns, you can put it in the comment section below. So that's all for today. Ciao, arrivederci, buona giornata.